The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Heidi's back, Heidi's back, Heidi's back. Oh, baby, Heidi's back. What's up, Heidi?
What's up? What's that song?
I think I was doing Guess Who's Back. Is that?
Oh, yeah, it's Eminem.
Slim Shady?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who rules, by the way? I think
him.
goes without saying. Welcome back,
Thank you.
Heidi. Before we started, Dave Brown, Mr. Hearthrob, was making a really cool sound on the mic that I would love him to show us again what he was doing.
It was like from Dumb and Dumber when he's like...
He was doing that for about 3 minutes before we started. So we're in a...
I thought you'd like it.
And you're correct. I love it. Thank you for doing that.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, you do. You know damn well what's happening. Welcome back from your travels.
Thank you.
You missed the big unicorn birthday party.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Birthday.
Thank you. The big 4-5.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it feel like? I don't know yet.
Yeah, you'll get there. It feels fine. I no longer complain. I'm happy to be alive. I'm relatively healthy. I got good people and good things in my life. What? I said relatively healthy. Relatively healthy.
I didn't say anything.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
When did you get in?
Last Wednesday. And flying into O'Hare and leaving from there is... It's such a bitch.
Why?
Because it's always delayed.
Yep. By the way, flights are that's just how they are now. Flights are just, every flight's delayed.
And
which is the way it's going to be.
It was delayed 3.5 hours. It was at night because it was 6 degrees. And then I get on the plane.
Of separation from Kevin Bacon?
I get on the plane and I look and it said, your flight has been rebooked. And I was like,
You're on the plane?
Yeah, I'm like, and it said, please see agent for new flight. And I was
I'm going to wait this one out, I think.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
So then the pilot comes on and he's like, hey, we thought we were going to Newark, so we've got to get, we have to get situated up here for our flight to LA. And the plane, I took pictures and videos and was falling apart. So stupid. And I was so like tight in the spot because it was a different plane. So my seat wasn't that seat that's the first seat in back of first class. It has like the lots of leg room.
Yeah, sure.
Bulkhead.
Yes.
And so, but it wasn't. It was a seat behind that, and there were two huge guys. So I was like up against the. Fucking sucked. And
That's
then the
how they
guy
screw you.
kept changing my my channel because it was an old school like DirecTV.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen many, many times.
Oh, fuck.
I got a really funny story. Dickless and I were on a plane once, and I'm on the aisle, she's on the middle, and there's an Asian woman in the window seat.
That's hilarious.
And why?
Oh, that's not the story?
There's more. Hang tight. There's more to the story. So the woman's like tapping her. The Asian woman's like tapping her screen and like looking like tapping. And Dickless leans over and just pushes a button, and the screen goes off. And the woman's like, looks, she goes, "Why? Why?" She goes, "Oh, because you know how like when you look at someone's screen, it blacks out, so you can't. It's like a privacy screen.
Yeah.
Dickless thought that she couldn't turn the TV on, so she leaned over, and as the woman's going through channels, she just shut her TV off because she thought she couldn't turn it on. So the woman's like, "Why?" She goes, "I'm sorry, I thought you couldn't figure out how to turn it on." She goes, "No, I was just choosing a movie." So good.
Oh my God, that's
she
really
was
good.
Pretty humiliated.
That's really good.
LAX, you familiar with this airport?
Yeah.
Last week I went to pick up a friend at 11 p.m.
Packed.
It took me from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, 1 hour.
Stop.
1 hour!
But wait, so this story, so I then, as we land, it says your bags arrived early. Mm-hmm. My bags they arrived at the time that I was supposed to arrive. So I asked the flight attendant, why wasn't I on that plane? Mm-hmm. This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, please. So my luggage got on a plane to LA, but we didn't? what the fuck?
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's not a good time to travel.
No, but what was fun is going to, my dad was having chemo and radiation.
That does sound fun. Oh, man. You should have invited me.
My dad is one of the funniest humans ever. He had a meeting with the doctor, and the doctor was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, we're not experimenting with you. It's like years of data and everything, because my dad was like, well, are we supposed to be doing this? My dad goes, yeah, kind of like that Nazi doctor who cut off the arms of young kids, and the doctor's like...
So he's comparing these doctors that are working on his cancer with Dr. Mengele? Very cool. Good connection to make it
starts to laugh. He's like, I'm just playing with you.
Good stuff. These guys are like, excuse me, sir.
Just constantly, there was a nurse named... Brianna, and I heard him say, because he had to go change into his little gown, he said, Brianna, have you ever had Brie? His name's Brianna.
Is he also listening up here?
No, he's hilarious. He's he's so funny. Oh my God.
So how was your trip overall?
It was good.
Good.
I mean, it's tough seeing your parent, as you know, go through some stuff, so...
For sure. Spirits staying high?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, my dad is... Thank God he has a sense of humor. Thank God, because I don't know what he'd do. Mm-hmm. But he's really, like, it's nonstop, like, joking.
Good.
And he's funny.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
My dad fell through a fence a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Good stuff. It's cool having parents that are...
Is he okay?
No, he passed away.
He did not.
Yeah, you know this.
No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
Stop! Oh, my God.
I promise you he will, though. At some point, he definitely will.
No. Knock on wood.
No, he had a little fall, and he's doing fine. But that happens at a certain point.
I know. I don't like it, though.
It sucks. But, you got to find the humor. They do.
Yeah.
What's like being back in this beautiful town?
Traffic, but the weather's so nice. I mean, it was 6 degrees when I left, but felt like -10. They said, why don't they just say it's -10?
This is a common argument of like, just have the wind chill be what the temperature is.
Yeah, because that's what it feels like.
That's why I'm curious. I want to know what it feels like.
There's so many things that aren't making sense. But I'll tell you what is amazing in the news: Luigi and Mario. Mario.
So
tried to. This was the guy who the other day, like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, was on a flight from I forget where in Mexico to Tijuana. He was with his wife and kids, and he took a pen to a flight attendant's neck and said, I just found out one of my family was kidnapped. I can't go to Tijuana. Then tried to take over the plane and divert it into the United States. This was all over the news. And his name was Mario.
I'm on the news all the time.
And then they caught Luigi today. Mario and Luigi are...
Wait,
they're back.
Have you heard this? Terrorist.
And then when they landed the plane, because they subdued him, like the guys on the plane.
Did they land in the normal spot, or did they have to do an emergency landing?
They did an emergency landing.
I would be so mad.
And as they started to open up the door, he started to fly out, like run out, and the guy tackled him.
I don't know what's going on in the world, but we got to talk about this UnitedHealthcare assassin guy.
Yeah.
Because there's something very weird happening with it, and it's kind of awesome in some ways too. It's very strange. So if you have been under a rock, I mean, you're going to hear this next week, but the UnitedHealthcare CEO was assassinated at 6 a.m. in New York City a few days ago.
6:34.
6:34 a.m.
I'm obsessed with this case.
And there is probably I don't know anyone who's really been like really upset about it happening.
Even SNL. Did you watch that?
No, not yet. But he's kind of become like this weird cult hero, and it's sending a very, hopefully, a strong message to people in society. But what is your take on it? It's been fascinating to watch.
From somebody who's dealt with like a life or death thing with my husband, he had to have a stem cell transplant, and it took a week and a half for the insurance to say, okay, even though they said he's going to die if he doesn't have it, all I have to say is I think it's awful. I mean, like watching this guy being shot.
Of course.
Crazy.
Yes.
But if my parents were denied anything and they passed away because of that, I'm not saying I would shoot him, but I'm not saying I wouldn't.
What I said the other day, I said if someone denied my wife care and she passed away, I'm going to kill somebody.
Yeah. And
it's kind of just that simple, I think. I think I just would.
This kid was valedictorian. He was like really, really, really smart.
Yeah, I haven't done a deep dive yet on who he is.
He's super smart. Super cute.
Are we sure it's him?
Is
it pretty sure?
Yeah.
I saw the shirtless pic. He's shredded.
He's
going to be popular in prison, although I wouldn't be surprised if a jury doesn't find him guilty. Can you imagine if it goes to trial and they're like, not guilty?
Yeah. Just like, what's his face? The Penny guy.
Huh?
Daniel Penny?
Who's
Is
that?
His name?
Who's that?
He's the guy that was on the subway. And in New York, they have a list of the 50 most dangerous homeless people, and he was on there. This
weird list.
Not Penny, but this guy.
I didn't know homeless people had names until now.
Yeah, well, like mentally challenged and homeless people, and so the cops know who they are. They're looking for them, or they know, like, what's up. And he was on the subway and was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," and that guy grabbed him and he killed him on accident, though. Like, he was trying to push him down, but there was a black guy that was helping a Hispanic guy.
Sounds like the start of a joke.
And a priest.
A black guy, a Mexican, and a priest are trying to stop a guy from stabbing a guy in New York.
But so he's been in jail, I think, and now he was just on trial, found not guilty. Yeah. And everybody who was on that train said, thank you.
Sure,
but now it's all about race, because the guy was black and this guy was really, really white. But now it's all about race, and they're protesting. But I'm
this is another current story.
Yeah, that's
too
just
many
happened.
Things. I feel like people need to stop doing things for a bit. There's too much stuff happening.
Yeah, this happened a while ago, but his trial was just this last week.
Yeah, I do wonder what this guy. Luigi is the. Who's the New York shooter? Luigi?
Yeah, Luigi.
I'm so fascinated by it.
Me too.
Like it's like V for Vendetta, where he's like being like elevated. And
why did he have Monopoly money?
I was gonna say, like, I think it's a game. I don't know if he's like fucking around, like. And
his gun was from World War II with a silencer on it. What the fuck?
I don't think that's actually true. I think that was speculated at the beginning, but I don't think it. I think it was just a regular pistol with a silencer. Oh. I think, but regardless, it doesn't matter. What's your take on on that shooter?
Yeah.
Right?
I thought it was a 3D printed gun, is what I had read, but I don't know if that's true at all.
Oh, really?
What I think is hilarious is that the McDonald's that he got caught in, because he was just hanging in a McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. What happened?
He was just somebody at a McDonald's in Altoona or something, Pennsylvania, saw him and like reported it, and the cops showed up, and he had a bunch of fake IDs and apparently like had the weapon still on him. But that McDonald's is getting flooded with bad Yelp reviews.
Oh, for ratting on them? Oh my God,
tons
dude.
of Yelp reviews, like 1 star, this place has rats.
Very, very good.
God.
Be trusted.
Very good. Has rats. I like it.
I think the McDonald's had to like temporarily shut down because they were getting so much
Jesus
like
Christ.
attention. They were like, we're going to take a few days off.
Well, allegedly his father was involved with the investigation. That's what I just heard on the news.
Helping or hurting the
Helping.
investigator? So his father busted him?
It looks like it.
Fucking piece of shit. It's very, very weird. Did you see that like the same day that the guy was shot, the most Googled thing in America? You see what that was?
No.
Anthem Blue Cross CEO. That was the most Googled thing is figure out.
Because did you hear what they were going to do?
Yes, but I don't think we know the truth of what that was.
Well, I
did a little dive.
you.
Okay.
But they reversed it right away. Like after this happened, they're like, "Oh no, that's
Explain
not
what the
real."
worry was at first.
So the worry is that Anthem Blue Cross, who I have, fucking pieces of shit, because they really are. I mean, just to deny this guy who was shot, may he rest in peace, but he actually had AI go in and deny people. So AI was going in and reading or whatever it does and saying, nope. So there wasn't even a human.
Do we know this to be true?
Yes.
Okay.
But also he was being investigated for insider trading as well.
Oh,
These are
okay.
just little points. But what was I going to say? Oh, so Anthem Blue Cross said, we're not going to pay for the whole anesthesia. I can't say the word. Anesthesia.
You had it right the first time, yeah.
Anesthesia. Sounds weird. For the whole thing. We'll pay for 2 hours, but not 3. So what the fuck are you going to do after 2 hours is off?
Yeah. But
So
they tried to
stupid.
explain that that's not exactly what they meant, that they wouldn't actually, like, if you
But
think,
they took it
but
back.
but if you think about it,
But they canceled it.
sure. But they couldn't have actually meant they're going to let the anesthesia wear off.
I think they meant like you're gonna have to
Then you pay
that.
for the third hour.
Do you know how much? And you know, because you were gonna have it. It's thousands of dollars.
I was going to have it?
Yeah, with your vasectomy.
Oh, that's
Remember?
right. Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
I bailed on that thing.
So like, it's so expensive. So that sucks.
I do wonder if this will lead to some kind of like healthcare revolution, or like if those people are actually scared, maybe that's not a bad thing. And I do feel bad for the guy's family. That sucks. But like, I think we're just, as humans, we've just kind of had enough.
Yeah.
And we're collectively like, what we're doing is not sustainable.
Yeah.
Like society can't keep living like this.
I also want to
boiling
know what happened. Was there a family member that was denied? I want to know so much on this case.
We'll know more.
But I told you about, I'm obsessed with the case with the girl, Hannah Kobachi. And she's the girl who flew from Maui to LA and then disappeared.
Okay.
Do you know about this?
I know
case?
nothing
Do you know
about it. I know
this
nothing
case?
of it.
What?
Is this the one where her dad?
Yes.
Okay.
So this girl was gonna go from she was gonna go to New York and go to photography school and stay with her aunt, I believe, or her cousin. I'm not sure on that part.
Where's she from?
Maui.
Miami? Maui.
So she flew to Los Angeles, missed her flight, and then her family never heard from her. They're like, what the fuck? She's missing. So there was like a search for her. It was on the news, and I'm all about that shit. Like, what happened to her?
We know.
Like, what?
Heidi's on the case.
Just 1 second. So then they saw her at the Grove, and
Explain to people that don't know what the Grove is.
The Grove is an outside shopping mall here. It's beautiful.
It's kind of in the middle of Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's got like fountains that dance.
Trains. It's
yeah.
nice during Christmas, sure.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's Santa Claus is there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah.
Before Christmas?
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
I know.
Whoa.
He's got lots of work to do. But
You heard it here first, folks.
Yep. So they saw her there at some like Nike event, and there was a video, but they saw her and they're like, "Hey, that's Hannah." So anyhow, and then the next thing her parents know,
That's Hannah.
That's Hannah.
God,
Oh, man. That's Hannah.
Isn't that fucking Hannah? She's supposed to be a Maui or Miami or New York or something.
Anyways.
You're never going to believe this. I found her. Hannah's at the Grove.
it's like Waldo.
At the Grove.
She was at some kind of Nike event at the Grove. She's not messing at all.
Hannah went to the Grove to see Santa.
Santa Claus.
He wasn't there yet. It was
You're
early.
busted.
Sorry.
So then she had called to ask to have her luggage sent back to the airport.
Can you send my luggage? Excuse me, luggage person?
I'm going to Zara at the Grove. So she goes and she picks it up. So they have this all on video or whatever. So she goes and still has not called her parents. So now her parents fly here, and like her cousin or whatever, and they're searching for her.
Imagine having to leave Maui to come to LA.
No.
Ugh.
So she's been gone now for what, like a week, and so her dad and they all go down to Skid Row because they see her at the the crypto. What's that called now?
Staples Center, but the crypto arena. Crypto arena.
So stupid. And they see her there, like with a guy, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then she sends them a text that says, "I'm scared. I think I just gave all my money to somebody."
She thinks.
Someone is trying to steal my identity, which to me is you're on meth. That's what a meth head does. Is they think everyone's out to get them. So I'm like, oh, she's doing drugs. But then was like breaking news, and her father was found dead at the airport. He jumped and killed himself.
From where?
One of those.
He's found dead at LAX?
Yeah, at one of those parking
that'll
lots
do it.
things.
That'll do it.
On the 4th floor. He killed himself, which I'm sorry. Why would you do that?
I just told
you. If you're looking for your daughter.
Because he left Maui and landed at LAX. He goes, fuck this.
I haven't Hannah.
Fuck this. You're on your own, baby girl. Don't get jet or whatever.
Oh my God. So then.
Peace out.
Then they just had this breaking news a few days ago, and they have video of her on November 11th. They've been looking for all this time, and she crossed over into Tijuana.
Oh, she's done.
With her luggage, and she was all alone.
Dude, her pancreas is in the East Coast. Her fucking liver's in South America. She's all over the place.
But her phone is here.
Yeah. Is it? Her phone's in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's so... Hannah...
Where is she? What the fuck?
Rest in peace, girl. Welcome to LA.
I mean, what a mess. What if she's like, oh, I just wanted to take a sabbatical and not have my phone, and I just wanted to disconnect. And then she comes back, and her dad died. He killed himself. But it's so weird. After 2 weeks of looking for her...
I love Mystery Heidi.
What is going
Dude,
on?
the ID channel was made for you.
Oh, it's my favorite channel.
Yeah, it's so great.
But what?
I don't know.
If you had a daughter and you were looking for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and you're like, fuck it, and you kill yourself?
Is she my only child? Do I have a spare?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Is she annoying?
That's one thing I don't know.
Although I would definitely look more for a boy than for a girl.
Oh, to replace her?
No, if I had a son and a daughter, I would go through hell to find my son.
I mean, duh.
Because guys are a good hang.
Yeah.
For a daughter,
super.
She's just gonna ruin someone's life at some point. Hannah. Yeah, she's fucking gone. Unfortunately, that's sad.
It's so interesting.
Why don't you have a podcast about this kind of stuff, about missing people? Yes. Yeah.
When I drove from Wisconsin to here, I was like, there's so many fucking people that vanish and are missing. Where are they?
You listen to Up and Vanished?
Yes, where are they?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are they?
I mean, a lot of places.
But where?
Like
rotting in the ground somewhere?
In the ground, or
they
dismembered, or like that. I think people do just kind of go off the grid. I think there's all kinds of horrible things.
So crazy. There's so many killers out there. You have to be careful.
Not as much as there used to be.
Are you sure?
Yes, because the golden age of murder, unfortunately, is long gone. Hannah, see? No, because there used to be like not cameras everywhere. Like, do you know?
True.
Think for a second how easy it would be to kill people in the 50s and 60s, 70s, even into the 80s. So easy. Yep. Anyone you want, as many as you want. Ooh. Kill them in broad daylight. Leave them on the side of the road. No one saw you. No one got your plate. No one. You're not on satellite images. No DNA, dude.
Wow.
Oh, to be a killer in the 70s. I just can't. Damn it. I miss my calling.
Samesies.
But I think that's why. I think it's almost impossible. Like this kid who did the shooting in New York.
Yeah.
Like
he smiled at a girl at the hostel, and now he's.
What? I don't know that either.
What?
No, I don't know about that.
There's a picture of him at the hostel that he stayed at that was down the street, and he had his thing down, and it's him smiling, and I was like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. He looks like a girl almost. I'm like, wait, is that a girl? But he was flirting with the girl at the place.
I say within 6 weeks, maybe less, definitely under 2 months, he will be on the cover of Rolling Stone. Mark it now. What's the date today? The 9th? December 9th? Yeah. I think by
really?
middle of January, because they put the Boston suicide bomber on the cover of Rolling Stone because he was like good looking and whatever, but they weren't backing his crimes.
Oh yeah, I was like, that's horrible.
But he was on the cover, but this guy is like a national story where everyone is like on his side. It's so strange.
It's crazy.
Like I've never seen that like that before, where people rally around like so many millions of like, hey, this innocent guy was murdered in the streets of New York. He was a CEO of insurance company. Everyone's like, shrug. Like,
Yeah.
oh, well,
Yeah.
He's responsible for how many deaths a day? I mean, not directly. And here's the point. It sucks that he was murdered, but like someone has to have his job.
Right.
Someone has to be CEO, but you still are overseeing just a really corrupt, horrible system.
Yep.
And like,
and allegedly he really like he denied a lot of.
well, that's what they
people.
do. That's what insurance is.
Which
but
is so
it's
stupid.
so fascinating.
It's like your doctor's like, hey, you need to take this medicine. And then your insurance company is like, let me check.
Right. Do we
What?
cover that? Like, do you help me or not? Yeah.
Like, you're not a doctor. You don't know what This doesn't make sense.
So I wonder if this kicks off into a whole new thing.
I don't know, but I felt bad that I felt
Hunting CEOs.
nothing. Like I didn't feel nothing because I think the video was so like, oh, that poor guy. And then you find out and I'm like, I'm not saying I would, but
It wasn't easy because he did start by shooting him in the legs for some reason. So the guy was like hobbling. Oh
yeah,
shit!
it was. And then the guy that was over here that was like had like a box or something was like, oh. Can you imagine?
might feel worse for that guy. He like saw a murder for no reason in front of him.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. Yeah.
Do you think he hooked up with the girl from the hostel though?
I would hope so.
He's
I
like,
don't know.
Hey, babe, let me show you my famous back shots.
Was the hostile thing before the shooting or after?
Yeah, it was before.
Oh man.
Yeah, because then he left on the bike
Which someone traced.
through. Because I was like, I think you have to have your phone or something, right?
Yeah, you do.
have to have a card.
Yeah.
And then he went through the park, which there's not a lot of video there, so that was a smart thing. But
The whole thing's pretty fascinating.
crazy.
He was arrested in Pennsylvania. Is that what you
yeah.
said? Yeah.
And his name's Luigi. And then Mario, his partner, trying to.
Speaking of insane people, have you yet watched Florida Man on HBO?
No.
Oh my God. Throb's in. I'm in.
What is it?
You've heard, like, you know the term Florida Man, of course, right?
No. Do I?
What?
Oh, like Florida man put cocaine up his butt and went around it. Yeah.
Florida men are known for the headlines they create.
Yeah.
So HBO has a new show called Florida Man, which is basically like you said perfectly. Do you ever watch Drunken History?
Oh my God.
It's
That's
Drunken
how
History.
I feel when I tell stories, by the way.
It's pretty spot on. It's basically Drunken History, but for just true stories from guys in Florida, but acted out by like famous comedians and actors and everything.
Oh, really?
But the first season was it 4 episodes? I think it's 4 or 5 episodes.
I don't know. I've only watched the first 2.
Oh no, there's more. There's more because it's weekly. Could not recommend it enough.
Okay.
Like the story in there of a Florida guy who like just goes into a swamp because he just feels drawn to hop this fence and go swim in the swamp, and he gets face to face with an alligator, and it doesn't really go great. But just really ridiculous stuff. I think you would love it.
Who are the comics?
Of course, you ask me.
I know Randall Park is in one of them.
Randall Park, the first one, I think,
the first one is
Bobby Lee's in an episode.
I love Bobby.
Not Dax. The guy, Simon Rex is in. It does one of them. It's really good.
Wow.
And the way it's told is very smart and funny, and I think you'll love it. Ooh. Yeah.
Before I forget, last night I went into my bathroom and there was
Number 1, number 2.
number 1. There was a
You have 2 bathrooms?
She has
Rich.
a 300 square foot apartment, but 100 feet each for bathrooms.
It's just,
It's a 1-bed, 9-bath.
LA is weird.
Yeah,
they have some weird
so
apartments
weird
here.
here.
It's right
So
next to
weird.
the Grove.
I saw Hannah.
Hannah took a shit in my bathroom. Number 2. You can take a number 2 and number 7.
Hannah.
She loves a shot.
What's funny is that there's a road to Hannah
There
in
is.
Maui.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is. What if she's there? What if the end of the road, just her destroyed body, just shredded? Found her.
Road to Hannah.
Who'd have thunk? We should have looked here first thing. Dumb cops.
Huge spider in my sink.
Dude, road to Hannah's body.
There's like a fucking like flag there, like Duh.
Fucking funny.
And the coyotes there.
What were you saying?
So huge spider in my sink. Huge. So I was like, fuck. And I closed my my what's that thing, like the plug in your sink?
Oh, the drain?
The drain. I close it because my friend in New York said, close your drains and you won't get bugs. Well, that didn't work out well.
True.
Nope. So I have this peppermint stuff. It's like a natural spider thing, and spiders hate the smell of peppermint. Who knew? How do they know that? I don't understand anything anymore.
Polling? When the spiders leave the election booth, it's like, what are your thoughts on peppermint? Hate, strong hate. 8 legs down. I hate peppermint. I don't know.
I have no idea. So I grabbed it. It's still there. And I sprayed it and I turned on my thing. So I woke up this morning.
Me too.
With a huge, it was so huge, and I never get zits. I don't know if it's a zit or that spider
now I can see it.
Came back.
You wear it well.
And did this.
Looks like a nipple, dude. You got a nipple on your face.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that movie with Martin Sheen where he had the spiders crawling out of his face.
I don't know this
the
movie.
The spider eggs.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah, it's like a cult or like a Santeria movie.
Martin Sheen? Mm-hmm. I don't know this.
Yeah, and he goes in the mirror and he's like, oh, and he does this, and then spiders fall out of his face.
I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
If there's ever spiders with eggs in my body,
no,
where a hole opened, and the moment I saw the first leg,
oh my God,
I am cutting my own head off.
Yeah, Hannah, I'm going to Mexico.
Route to Hannah. I'm gonna go there and get killed. No, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse.
I hate it. Anyhow,
I dislike it. I want to play a video for you that Throb brought in.
Ooh.
This is let's play it for you.
Okay. Oh my God. What the fuck?
You know what's good about eating Thanksgiving dinner is when you have hair and you lay it over the plate to get a bite with your fork. The ends of your hair will get in the sauces and the seasonings, and when you go home that night, you can pick your hair up, put it in your mouth, and suck it, and you'll have a midnight snack. Thank you, Thanksgiving.
What did you learn?
What the hell is that? Gary Busey?
You got the Thanksgiving beard and thank you, Thanksgiving.
Is he related to what's his name?
A retarded person?
Deep Dark Six? What's that called?
Oh, Gary.
Gary. They're both Gary.
Deep Six Enterprises.
Deep Six Enterprise. What
yeah,
the hell?
yeah. I think.
Why would they put that? Oh,
they? Who's
bad.
they? The Illuminati? He fucking
No,
posted
like
himself.
his
it's on
family.
It's on the Gary Busey. It's his official Instagram page. He wanted people to see this.
He doesn't know how to do that. I'm sure he has an assistant.
No, I think he did it himself. This
Really?
wasn't somebody with like spy glasses.
No, he looked in the camera. I mean, that is like.
He doesn't look good, and he doesn't look well.
Oh, that still happens when you fall on your motorcycle and smash your brains to pieces.
I did have to ask Dan, is this okay to laugh at? I'm not sure. Like, I kind of feel bad. I know he's had some accidents.
It's funny, but it's sweet. The idea of
Yeah.
like keeping snacks in your beard, that's cool. But
Yeah.
and thank you Thanksgiving is a very funny way to say anything.
What did he say?
Thank you Thanksgiving. Aww. Although put it in your mouth and suck it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's gross.
That part's cool.
Yeah.
Go home that night, you can pick your hair up, put it in your mouth, and suck it.
Is he talking about his hair on his head?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in your mouth and suck it. Put it in your mouth and suck it.
It's too much.
We got to clip that out. We got to keep that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have a new drop on the machine pretty soon.
Oh my God.
Put it in your mouth and suck it. Hey Hannah, put it in your mouth and suck it.
I saw a hooker the other night.
Ooh.
Gross. Where?
Tell me where she is. I'm going to call the police.
They are on
Describe her.
Western and
Those are dudes.
I don't know what the other. It's
Hey
like
Siri, give me directions to Western right away.
in between Melrose and Beverly.
Okay.
Whatever one of those streets.
Is this an
And-
advertisement?
Yeah. And I pulled up and I was like, what the hell? It was like old school 90s hooker with the the skirt, you can see her hoo-ha or her, I don't know, maybe
her pussy
your
place?
dick or like, I don't know. They were beautiful. Heels, super high heels. Yeah, like, no. Like the faces. And one of them walked up to my car and I just worked all night. And she walked up to the window and I go, I'm tired.
Hey, whore, I have a headache. I'm sorry.
I have meningitis. I'm sorry.
What you do? Have we talked about that in the air yet? How
yeah,
funny
I
that
think
is?
so.
Describe
because
what?
Somebody sent me a message. Damn it, my memory's really bad right now because of that. I'm blaming it on that.
Have you had meningitis for 50 years?
There's a listener who said he had the same exact stuff and he had a brain aneurysm, but they saved him. I forget who that was who just. But all those symptoms, I could have had a brain aneurysm.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, but my head hurts really bad. Like not like every day. There's little pains.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'm exhausted.
Are you really still dealing with it?
Yeah.
Really? Every day?
Yeah.
What can be done?
Nothing. You just have to wait a couple months.
A couple months, and it will kind of settle
That's
itself
what
out?
they said. Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows?
Man, you are
don't
just,
trust
once
anybody
again,
anymore.
just unbelievably lucky.
I am. Because I could have had a brain aneurysm or it could have been bacterial infection. Wait, I have a funny story.
Okay, I'm waiting.
So I was at home. So I went to Wisconsin and I get a thing in the mail from my doctor. And it had... I'm not the best with math. And it had like a percentage. And then it said West Nile virus. And I was like, holy fucking shit. I had... Because West Nile, it goes into meningitis.
Oh,
okay?
God. Wait,
So
is meningitis in your spine?
It's right.
Or your spinal column?
It's
Like
the meninges or whatever that connect. It's all the receptors that go into your brain from your spine,
Right,
and they
right.
get inflamed, and either you die or you don't. So I'm lucky. Knock on wood.
You should go around telling everyone that you're a survivor.
I am.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go in the other room and I'm like, Mom, guess what? Guess where I got meningitis from? She's like, where? And I'm like, I had or have the West Nile virus. They kept asking me too if I had a mosquito bite. And I'm like, I think so, on my ankle. And they were like, oh. So I went to my dad's place and I sat in the waiting room, told his doctor, I told the nurses, I told this guy
That you had West Nile virus?
yes.
Oh my fucking God, Heidi.
So then at work, I told people at work
You're the,
because
you're the whitest woman I ever met in my life.
But I thought the percentage, I thought that's what it meant. And then I went to look to see like, okay, so what? And it was like, if you have this percentage, you don't have West Nile.
So you didn't read. You didn't read.
I told everybody that I had the West
I believe
Nile virus.
it.
And now I have to just go with it.
You know, I believe you did. I totally believe you did.
Now I have to be like, I have West Nile virus.
Yeah, dig your heels
Yeah.
in. Yeah, tell everyone.
Yes, I do.
How's the West Nile going? Every day it's a new day.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle. I'm doing my best, keeping my chin up.
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I mean, I told my dad's doctor and he was like, really? He's like, well, you know what? That was going around this summer here. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy.
I would imagine though, if you had West Nile, they wouldn't want you in a hospital.
No, it's not It's not contagious.
It's not?
No, because it goes in. No, because you get it from.
I like how you looked at me like I'm stupid that I'm supposed to know. Like, idiot.
No, it's from a mosquito.
You're the one that thought you had it.
It's from a dirty mosquito.
So it's intravenous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically sharing needles with a dirty mosquito.
Ugh, so gross. But I don't have it.
That's great. Hey, every day's a miracle.
I'm so embarrassed.
Every day's a miracle.
Anyway.
Let's say something else for you. Since we're talking about like the healthcare workers and government stuff, I want this lady has a message for you. I think you'll like her.
Oh my God, is that her real face?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was like
Wait.
distorted. Oh my God.
My name is
Her mouth.
Tammy Joe motherfucking Hull. Somebody in this fucking godforsaken government better fucking call me today. Today. Sexist shit.
My name is Tammy Joe motherfucking Hull.
But why did she want them to call her? What does she say?
She doesn't get into it. That's
Damn
private.
it.
That's too personal. Everything else is she's pretty just open book. Like here's another one. I'm obsessed with her right now. She has her own Instagram. She's a bit of a prankster. She likes to screw around. Good sense of humor. This one I think you'll like.
Is that her hair up on top?
Yeah.
She's a unicorn. Oh, it's like mine.
I'm not really gagging. I'm just making a noise. Oh.
She's not really gagging. She's making a noise. But she wanted everyone to see that. So
Who is this woman? Tammy Jo Butthole?
Tammy Jo motherfucking Hall. Is it Tammy Jo? What is it? Mary Jo?
Tammy Jo.
Tammy Jo motherfucking Hall.
Her face looks like a Snapchat filter
Kind
for
of.
like Shrek.
It looks like a Snapchat filter of the Fratelli mom in the Goonies.
Yes.
What's her name? What's her real name? Oh my God. What's her real name?
Her real name was oh my God.
Come on. We know this.
And she talked like that because she had
Pause.
cancer in her tongue.
Pause.
What's her name? No.
Pause.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Goonies?
What the fuck do you think?
I think
I'm sorry.
no.
That was a lot of attitude. No, I haven't seen the Goonies.
Oh!
Christ.
What?
Fucking Christ. Never seen Back to the Future.
Nope.
Just okay. What's her name? What the fuck's her name? Mama Fratelli.
I don't want to look it up because I want to it's hold on. I'm sure everybody's really excited about this.
Oh, they're yelling at us. They know it.
ST
D.
That seems kind of fun, right?
Don't tell me when it.
Oh, I wouldn't have got it. I would not have got
What's
it.
the first name or
A.
the first letter?
A.
Anne.
Yes.
Anne Wilson.
Yep. Tom Hanks' wife. Good job.
No, Anne Wilson's from Heart.
Isn't that Tom Hanks' wife?
No, Rita Wilson is his wife.
Also from Heart?
Yeah.
Isn't she?
Backup singer. No.
Who's Rita Wilson?
Rita is Tom Hanks. Now I'm confused. Rita Wilson is Tom Hanks' wife.
Right, but
She's
isn't
an
she in
actress.
Heart? She was not in
No,
Heart?
that's Anne Wilson.
I thought there was
I thought that was
multiple
Nancy
Wilsons.
Wilson.
Nancy and Anne.
I thought
'cause
Mr.
they're-
Wilson,
because they're
Dennis
sisters.
the Menace's neighbor.
No.
I thought that was the volleyball.
Yeah, Wilson from Castaway.
Oh, I never put that two and two together.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
he's
one of
married to
us.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he's gay. Yeah.
Are we there yet?
It's a same-sex marriage, of course.
He's non-ballery.
Anne Ramsey is her name.
Yes. of
Which actually,
course.
now that I hear it, does not sound familiar to me.
And Throw Mama from the Train.
Also
She was
great.
So good.
He would never see that one. All right, this is last one from our friend.
What is going on? Everybody has to look at this. Isn't.
Just out of curiosity, has anybody done their job yet and went to 7686 State Highway 96 in Carthage, Missouri and looked at that field yet?
I did.
See if I'm full of shit.
What is on? What
Hey.
is? Oh, that's a dog.
Hey, yeah. Hey. I don't think you have.
What is?
Do you remember?
It's like a nightmare.
Do you remember?
Oh my
Did you see the
God.
1989 Tim Burton version of Batman
Yes.
with Jack Nicholson?
Yes.
When Jack Nicholson doesn't have the white makeup on his face, when he has it like when it's like a
Yeah.
normal skin tone,
Yes.
that's Miss Hull. Wow. There's
Is it
some,
Hull or Hull?
Hull.
Like Hull.
Yeah, that one.
And is her Instagram that like her name?
Let's get her some traffic. Not that she needs this show to get her traffic.
How
she's
did
doing
you
fine.
find her? May I ask?
Whenever anyone asks me that question, I answer the same way. It found me.
So it was in your rhythm,
Tammy.
whatever that's called.
Is this her? Wait. There we go.
Algorithm. Jesus Christ.
Indigo Sky Casino. A Hellcat is coming your way. Just know that.
Is that what I'm going to look like when I get older?
Are going to look like?
Missouri.
She's got great teeth. I think they're dentures, but
Indigo Sky Casino. Showers, teddy bear.
The dog's like,
her dog's
shut
like-
up!
Never going nowhere. I wish I was.
how many people does she? How many followers does she have?
Well, she just gained me, so Let's see. She
she's
has.
gonna-
Let's do it again. I haven't looked. I have not looked.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess 98,000. I don't know.
I'm
It might
gonna
be
say
less.
177,000.
Oh shit. Okay.
128.
98.
177.
128.
Guys, 33,000. We gotta get those.
Wow.
We gotta get those numbers up, dude. You know what's
What if
sad?
it was like 2 and it was just you?
I'm like, oh shit! I think I would struck gold. Guys, you gotta listen. Go follow her.
I'm gonna follow her right now.
Tell her that we sent you. I want you to go. Please, guy, listen to me. Everyone, go into Tammy Hull _
Is it TAMI?
TAMMYHULL _ Tammy Hull _ Instagram. Oops. Go to her videos and start tagging at Rareform Radio as much as you possibly can. Let's get some traction on. We got to follow her and tag us in the pictures, and we'll talk about it. Oh,
She's amazing.
ooh,
What?
ooh, scary, real scary.
Look at that. How nasty that fucking bed is. It fucking caves in. Look at that. But they want to tell me that I've got to leave tomorrow because somebody from here called them and told them I had bed bugs. Fuck their nasty fucking place. Fuck their nasty goddamn motel. Motel 6 in Laurel, Maryland is so infested with bed bugs. Yes, it is because I'm ate the fuck up. Not one time have I had a bite. You know, I tell everything. Not one time have I complained about a bite till...
I love
She
her.
looks pretty there.
She looks what?
Pretty.
Yeah, you know,
I'm just
it's just your opinion, man.
like in case she listens to this.
Tammy Hull. I mean, she's definitely going through it right now.
She's a character.
Yeah. So at Tammy Hull,
I wonder what she does for a living. I wonder.
I
if
think
she's
just
like,
that. I think just
Yeah?
that. Just like
Does she have like ads and stuff? You think?
I don't
Does she
think
get
so.
Paid for.
I don't think she's on the revenue stream on YouTube. I don't think she's in the part of the partner program on YouTube yet. But with our help, hopefully she can get there.
God.
There are some people out in the world. There really is some people out in the world.
Yes, there are. What about the
We're gonna have a conversation on the side, Heidi, Throb and I. When you're ready to ask the question, just let us know, and we'll be right back with you.
what are those things called that go in the air?
A lot
the
of stuff:
sky?
clouds, birds,
That-
planes,
that
helicopters, drones.
Drones. What about the drones over Jersey? Are they?
What is your take?
I don't really know a lot. I just saw some videos and I was like, those aren't drones.
It's not just Jersey. Over at Lakenheath Air Force Base in the UK has been swarmed by these drones for 3 straight weeks where they're not leaving the sky. They're just kind of stay over this base. They have them in New Jersey. They have them over a base in Nevada. I didn't know
that.
There's a drone thing happening in a lot of spots at the moment. North Carolina.
And are they drones?
Yeah.
Who are they from then? And why can't they go up there and shoot them down?
No one will answer those questions.
Yeah, like what's...
Yeah. So there's a lot of speculation that it's China or Russia seems to be the most obvious.
China.
People thinking that they're leaning more towards Russia actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very much.
Well, Russia's probably pissed that Biden let them
I don't think
the missiles.
has nothing to do with that. I don't think.
I mean, it's over Trump's golf course, right? And then these places. What did you just say?
I said a bunch of things in Nevada.
Nevada.
Lakenheath Air Force Base in
So it's an
the
Air
UK.
Force base,
In UK. Drones. Some of them are misidentified. There are planes. There are helicopters. A lot of people are claiming that it's UFOs, UAP, or something because some of them are like they're not conventional drones. We know that. Some of them have been approached by jets, and when the jets get even close, they just completely disappear.
What?
They disappear off radar and disappear out of view.
I'm sorry. What?
These are things being claimed. One was supposed to have crashed, I think, yesterday or the day before in a field in Jersey. So people are posting these videos every night of these things. So that civilians, I think, try to go out in the woods and find it, and military told them to back away, get away, nothing to see here, kind of shit. It's very strange. The fact that we're getting no answers. The Pentagon has come out and said we don't know what these are yet, but they have to know what they are.
Yeah, it's like that one night with the thing I showed you the videos of that thing that came down from the sky and left a huge trail, and cop cars and SWAT teams and black cars, and nobody said anything. It wasn't.
There was claims that the FBI has been investigating the drones, and 2 different FBI agents went to check these things out, and each of them had a drone follow them home and just hovered over their house.
Stop it.
Yeah. No matter
Why can't they shoot him out of the sky?
You tell me. Maybe they can't.
Let's ask Luigi.
Maybe they can't. Because also, what if they're explosdes? What if when they hit the ground they explode? What if they have nuclear stuff in them?
Jesus Christ!
I mean, it's very scary. It's truly very, very concerning that
believe-
we actually don't have control over our own skies, over sensitive military bases, and we'll probably all be dead soon. So,
wow,
it's not good at all. To be honest, I mean, lastly, I feel like if it were UFOs, that's probably the best case scenario.
Right.
I mean, that's probably the best possible option.
Yeah.
Because if it's China or Russia, we're fucked. I mean, there's nothing we can do.
How
about
would it disappear? I wonder.
No one knows.
Magic?
Like they're magic. That's so scary. I don't know. I mean, that's. I don't know. I don't know that shit. I don't know.
I didn't know any of that. I just knew that over Jersey. I didn't know it was any place else because I haven't really.
I reached out to some friends. I put a thing on Instagram. Any of my friends in Jersey seen these things, and I got like 5 or 6 people. Like, yeah, we see them every night. Here's videos of what we're seeing. Some make noise. Some are completely silent. Some are look like planes, but then people are like, but when you look at like an AI rendering of a person, you're like, that looks really good. But when you really look, it has that uncanny valley of like, okay, but there's no life in there.
Right.
So some people are saying this when these, quote, planes fly over, it has the lights where a plane would be, but it doesn't look right.
Huh.
So is it a drone mimicking a plane? Is it a UFO mimicking a plane? Is it just a drone? I don't know. Is it planes and we're just all feeling kooky? I don't know. It's
How
really
would they
weird.
get it from?
Is it Hannah?
Hannah?
Hannah's just a hobbyist for their drones out there. They're never gonna find me.
Stupid FBI.
Indiana drones over here.
Indiana drones.
Yeah.
How would they get the drones over from Russia or China or any place over like
Delta, I think.
with my luggage?
They're in JetBlue Mint, just first class, just drone chilling. Vodka martini, please. Is that a thing? I don't know. I mean, who knows? Or on a ship.
Huh.
I mean, they could have been built here. Someone
by spies.
Sure. Why not?
Oh my god, this is This is insane.
I mean, with these damn open borders, anyone can get in here. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird though.
Interesting.
We have a listener question. Any more on the drones?
No, I just was wondering.
It is a very
I'm
weird
scared
story.
now, so.
That's okay. Or if you're scared, just know that there's nothing you can do about it.
Awesome.
And if it's our time, it's our time.
Mm-hmm.
But they are afraid of peppermint, so.
Yeah, have they tried that?
We're safe now.
Hey, FBI, we should probably try some peppermint. If these are spider drones, they'll fucking skedaddle. I don't know. Yeah, we're in some weird ass times.
Yeah.
Have you, by the way, have you started listening to the telepathy tapes yet?
Okay, I started, and then I was driving around. I just couldn't get into it right away. So I'm gonna have to listen. Yeah.
It is the most astounding thing I've ever listened to in my life.
Really?
It has changed the way I think about almost everything.
Really?
Yes.
Is it because of the telepathy between the autistic kid and the?
Yes, that's the fucking that's what it's about,
right?
Well, that's part of it. It moves into like telepathic communications between just regular people and people and their pets, and people with, dude.
Pets?
Yes. So they've done studies. Like when your dog knows you're coming home.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing that people have noticed over the course of forever. There was a test done. I wish I remember the guy's name. He did a book about it, where they would have the owner of a dog drive to a location, and they said at some point in a few hours, or whatever, we're gonna hit your pager. When you get the page, then start coming home. Start get in your car and start heading back here. They repeated this test over and over. And when the guy got the text and started thinking about going home, the dog back at his house went to the door.
Wow.
So they had hidden cameras in the place. The dog waited at the door to the point where the guy's driving home and the guy realized, fuck, I left something at the office. He turned around and the dog went back to laying around because the dog knew he was no longer on the way home again.
Wow.
And then when he turned around to come back, the dog went back to the door. So these repeatable kind of tests. But
Ziggy knows.
I believe
It's crazy.
it. I believe it. But well, how do you know if you're not home?
Well, I've seen him like when somebody but I've heard that he's like waiting for me, and I'm like, what? I was like down this like. But in this
early. Podcast, the Telepathy tapes, it's available everywhere. These autistic children talk about like when they learn to communicate with these computers, they're telling their parents or their teachers like, we can all do this. And like, who do you mean we all? They're like us nonverbal autistic kids. We go to a place and we do a thing called the Talk on the Hill. Around the world, these autistic children are saying, we do it. We call it the Talk on the Hill. We go to a place called the Hill where we all go and hang out all the time.
Like in their minds.
Yes.
What?
Sometimes there's 1,000 kids there, all hanging and talking. Sometimes there's just a few, but they themselves have named it the Talk on the Hill, and they all know what it's about.
So it's a not just one kid saying.
No, this is dozens of kids, and they're doing these tests between like these nonverbal autistic children. And the connection that like the telepathic communications they have like with their mothers or their parents or family. Wow. And these parents are like, this happens all the time. Please study this because it's really, really weird. But like these kids, they like if their moms go to the store, they'll come back and the kid will type and be like, I'm sorry you couldn't like find the thing you were looking for at Target. But then I know that you went to Walmart. Did you find it at Walmart? And they're doing like hundreds of tests with like having a kid in a 3-story house. The kid's on the bottom floor in the living room. They take the mother upstairs in like the attic, and they have cameras on both. And they'll like.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, they write like it's good. It's called the Anne Frank.
Flowers in the attic.
Exactly. So they write out like a 10-digit number, and the moment they show it to the mother, the kid downstairs just recites it like just matter of fact, with 100% accuracy.
Wow.
And it's truly astounding. Please listen to the Telepathy tapes.
But it's like when you're thinking about somebody and they call, or you're like,
they talk about that.
Or you run into
sometimes
somebody.
it's a coincidence, but maybe it's less of a coincidence.
I thought he was laughing. I was like, what's so funny?
No, but they talk about all that stuff.
Okay.
It's astounding. I mean, and it also like, one of the kids, I don't know how long they were nonverbal and couldn't communicate for, but there's a new like computer way where kids can learn how to communicate with these like keyboards and computers. Mm-hmm. And one of the kids, I'll tell one quick story. No, I'll save it. But one kid, his mom had never heard him speak, and he was probably 10 or 12. And the first thing he said was, "Mom, I'm in here." That was the first. Once he learned how to talk on this thing, he said, "Mom, I'm in here." And
wow.
He goes, in my mind, like I didn't know until you just told me that I have a body.
What?
Because in my mind, I see this thing that doesn't move. And then she slowly, like, by touching his finger and saying, this is your finger, he would communicate being like, okay, I realize now that I have a body, and he learned to kind of move more. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing.
Wow.
There's nothing funny about it, but it's blows me away. Before we go, I want to end our listener, Chris, sent us a question for you and I, and maybe for Rob too. And let's do it.
Okay, so Dan and Heidi have oftentimes called themselves patriots, and I just wonder how that's going. Do you guys still consider yourself patriots? Do you have trouble using that word now, just with all the things that have gone on throughout the past 4 years? Yeah, that's it.
I like the question.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if I say something though, I'm gonna get like,
we can answer it without being political.
I consider myself a patriot because I'm proud of where I'm from, and I think United States is a really fantastic place. I think that the media has a lot to do with us all being scared of things being taken away, and it's not. if I had to hand pick who's our president and everything, I don't think I wouldn't do that. But I think we're all going to be okay, and I think I consider myself a patriot for sure. I don't think any less or. Is that the question? I mean, is that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If that's your answer, that's your answer.
I still wear a hat with a flag on it, and doesn't mean I'm like, yeah, let's go, you know.
It is weird that the word patriot and patriotism to different people, it like weirdly means different things.
Yeah.
And like, depending on where you stand, you hear it, and like it can give you a bad idea in your head of like what a patriot is.
I don't like
but
that.
I feel very patriotic. I feel like I'm proud of what this country offers people.
Yeah.
I like that what it was founded on. It is very much imperfect, but that's just the way it's going to be. But I have been all over the world, and there's nowhere like it, good or bad. But I do think you have more opportunities here than people really realize.
For sure.
And like, for some reason, the word freedom has become like a divisive term.
Yeah.
But like, for the most part, you really are pretty free here to do what you like. And are some people held down? Sure. But I feel very proud of what this country can offer people. And I don't think patriotism has anything to do with your political beliefs.
But it's become that, which is so...
Sort of.
I think, to some people it has.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look at what they're doing to people over in England. They're putting them in jail for putting something on Facebook that they didn't agree with.
What?
Yes, their freedom of speech is gradually being taken away, and in Ireland as well. So I'm happy to be here at the moment.
Do you have any attachment to the word patriotism? No. It's not a guy.
No. I went to the air show. Does that count?
You did your part.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the word patriot, like what do you think patriotism means? Or if someone says they're patriotic, do you get like I
just
do you
think
assume
of Mel
anything?
Gibson.
Isn't he Australian?
No, but he was in the movie The Patriot.
Oh, dumb an idiot.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't know movies.
Have
I don't
you
know
not
shit.
seen The Patriot?
Yeah, I love The Patriot.
Actually, no. Have you?
You haven't?
No.
It's so
fantastic.
good.
By the way, do you know that Twisters is up for a Golden Globe?
Hell
Stop
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but
also Squid Game, the second.
I'm so excited. The 26th.
It's already up for.
I know. I saw that
Golden
too.
Globe. It's not even out yet.
Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck? Yes, girl. I don't get it.
I don't either. I saw that too, and I was like,
Wait, when's it out? It's out this month?
December 26th.
Oh my God! Merry Christmas. That's great. Did you watch Squid Game?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Well, at least it's in the last 2 years.
Because he wears jeans and he's not comfy on the couch.
Did you see the video we did about the stuff in his pockets?
No.
Heidi. Heidi. This guy has no less than 46 items in his pockets at all times.
I was severely objectified in the comments on that.
Yeah, you were.
I see you, motherfucker.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
But wait, so when you're home, do you still just wear jeans, right?
Yeah.
He showers in them. He doesn't have legs.
But so I wouldn't want to watch like shows or movies because you're not comfy. You gotta
no,
let it all, like,
what a
breathe
wild
or
way to tie it.
something.
The reason that Dave Brown Heartthrob has not seen Squid Game is because his pants have so many things in the pockets.
No,
obviously,
like they're jeans.
Hannah.
No, we got a new couch. I'm not allowed to wear my outside pants on the couch anymore.
Not allowed.
I mean, I could, but it's a
Why?
white couch. I don't know. My girlfriend's like a germaphobe.
You can't wear you have to like change your clothes before you sit on the
I don't
couch.
have to, but
And
Sounds like you have
if
to.
I sit down in my work pants, she's like,
Wow.
Do you have like
Yeah.
an inside pair of pants? Jeans?
His house
Inside
jeans.
House jeans.
no, I just have sweatpants. I put
Babe,
on.
can you give me
you
my
do?
house
Yeah.
jeans?
He has sweatpants.
It's a new development.
Oh.
Yeah.
See? And they're comfy, right?
They're fine.
You
Don't
need
say they're fine. They're so much better.
so much better.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're
take everything
amazing.
off and just
Listen.
wear sweatpants.
Listen, you gotta understand something. We were all young and dumb at some point. Look at look at this. Look at him right now. He doesn't even know what's going on.
Nope.
Sweatpants, they're fine. Oh, they're fine. Fuck you.
He's cute though.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'd hit it.
Robbie. Yeah.
Good stuff. Any closing thoughts, Heidi? I think we've done enough here. It's good to have you back, by the way.
It's good to be back.
You back at work?
I am.
Okay. Anything good? Any drama?
There's
We never really got into what happened with the owners of your work.
Yeah.
Did that ever become a thing?
No, what do you mean? Like
the animal stuff and the.
Yeah, no, my take on it.
Do you ever talk about that?
It maybe didn't happen. I think we did.
Okay, all right.
I think maybe it got blown out of proportion.
Okay.
Or maybe it didn't happen. I don't know.
I wish it for the story. I mean, it's when it first was going down, I was like, this is going to be a bomb-ass 3-part Netflix documentary.
I mean, he was on the cover of the New Yorker, or not the New Yorker, the New York magazine. He was on the cover.
What's the New York magazine?
It's the one. It's not the New Yorker, but it's New York. It has like swirly things.
The New York
on
Post?
It. No. The new. It's a nice magazine.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was on the fucking cover. That.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
But it's busy again.
Okay.
But I have stories. I just can't.
Well, right. Let's save it for next week. Are you back for a bit?
Yeah. Look at what happened to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Jay-Z?
Are you not getting updates on your phone? Jay-Z has been.
I'll tell you something. Mm-hmm. Since the Jane store fell apart, I have made a conscious effort to start having more adventures in my life and saying yes whenever someone comes up with plans. I mean, including, he asked me if I want to have anal sex the other day. I said yes. I'm saying yes to everything.
Nice.
And I am less news in my life.
That's what I mean.
And it's been feeling really, really, really good. And so, no, I'm not up on everything.
Well, I had heard that this was going to come out and there's going to be a lot more. But with the Diddy stuff, and Jay-Z was just implicated, allegedly, in one of the assaults of a 13-year-old girl in 2000 after the VMAs. I mean, that's shitty if, like, I don't know.
You think you know someone.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's going to be so much more.
You can't wait. You just start a podcast now about this kind of stuff. You got to do it.
I just want the Epstein list. That's all I want. And I want to know where he is and who killed him, or is he on an island somewhere?
You don't think he's alive?
With Tupac, they're hanging out.
Hold on a minute. I want to get out of here, but we got to pause for a second. You don't.
I read an article that says
Heidi? You
that
fucking be
maybe they took him out and said that he killed himself because the security guards fell asleep and all that other shit. And the tape wasn't working. But then I'm like, well, where would he be? But they wanted to protect him because he has all this shit on everybody. The Clintons, the royal family.
Do you think Hannah had some dirt on the Clintons?
Hannah.
Good God. All right, guys.
Who knows?
Thank you for listening. Tune in next week and we'll be back.
Welcome, folks. Enjoy your stay. Don't freak out if we say gay. We say the R word and the F word too, but we're stoked to be here with you. Guilty pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Rare Form Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Rare Form Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Rare Form Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Rare Form Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Rare Form Radio makes me hard. So hard.